Camera center. Focus on. Ain't no hot spot. Ain't no other hot spots beside the board back here. Is it? All right. All right. You recording? Yep. All right. It's a regular day in the neighborhood, man. We sitting down at the content studio that I'm creating. Shout out to Mal. My man Meezy came through. Came hollered at me for a minute, and my girl Mimi came and stopped through. So we're gonna talk to the people just for a minute. Actually, we're recording. We're not really going live, but me and Ma been flinching at going at each other, on the interview side for a hot second now. And finally he had a little time, so he came through. Ma, what's happening with you, bro?
What it do, Blakk? It's a pleasure to be here.
Man, nothing much. Hey, get that microphone right. That microphone ain't hot right there. Yeah. His microphone ain't. I don't hear it.
Yeah.
Get them levels right. All three of them.
Yo.
Give me a check, Mimi.
Check.
All right. Everybody keep about a fist length between the mic and your mouth. All right. So once again, man, Aziatikk Blakk is my name. In case you don't know, Mississippi is where we from. And this is the 2 Black 2 Strong Mega Blast. So, Ma, what's happening with you, bro?
What it do, Blakk?
Not much, man. So, a lot of people know about what you got going out here, the content and everything. In fact, we got one of your movies on the screen back there. People can't see it, but we can. So, introduce yourself to the people.
I go by Meezy. Some people know me by Ma. I started as an artist. Part of promotion, I kind of did it all in the entertainment field. So, I'm from Mississippi. I'm proud of that. And I'm here with you, Blakk. It's an honor to be here. What do you mean?
No doubt. Mimi, tell the people who you are, man. Come on with it.
For the ones who don't know, now you know I'm Mimi the doll. I am a host, a journalist, bartender, a business owner, a networker, entrepreneur, and just a person that like to promote other people's businesses and what they do. Okay.
All right. So, Ma, first thing I want to ask you about, man, is coming up in Jackson. Just how you got started and where you got started. How did you become Ma? Coming out of Jacktown, bro.
Man, as far as the music go, I was inspired by my family. I had a guy in my family go by Rod. He had a label called Monetary Records. And it had a couple people like Rap Boy that were from my area, from Shady's area. And I had another cousin named Sally B. He was kind of into like party promoters, but he was kind of heavy in the street. So I really kind of, came up behind them, watching how they move and so on. So I came up in I was with them when they was in the Freddie Young studio, way back in the Gap. So I was just a kid watching people like Kamikaze come through and, a lot of different people through the city. I was young, kind of grasping that at a young age.
What do you think inspired you the most to do music outside of just seeing it, being around it?
Honestly, it wasn't never really music that inspired me. I really always kind of liked the business side. So at one point I was really just trying to figure out different ways to make money. And so I kind of got into party promotion. I always kind of, rapped at high school like everybody else, but it was just like a hobby. But I kind of got in like party promotion, throwing parties in high school, and I started running into other artists, and a lot of them became close friends of mine, and they saw more in me that they saw in themselves, and they used to just push me like rap, but it was never really my thing. I kind of just like Mimi said, I kind of like when I see more in others, I kind of turn my switch off and kind of turn their switch up a little bit more. So they kind of put me in a position of being more like management or a label or something like of this matter. But for the most part, I really just want to be closer to, the money. Like artists ain't never really, artist had to wait to like 2 or 3 other people, count it. So that didn't really make no sense to me.
That ain't make no sense to you.
Yeah, it didn't make no sense. So.
Okay, all right. So what neighborhood you came up in?
North Jackson, Shady Oaks area. But
Shady Oaks.
We all the same. Like the whole North Jackson, we all went to school together. We all.
School did you go to?
Lanier, Brinkley.
All right.
Yeah.
Elementary. Where you go?
Gene Smith. I'm really from Shady Oaks, bro. I ain't like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? When you ask them where they elementary, you get to find out where they really from.
Ma, I ain't even really know. Man, you came from the same neighborhood, man. All the north side, man. But I came up over there on Pocahontas Avenue.
Oh yeah.
I went to Johnson. I flinched at Gene Smith for a minute.
Yeah.
But that was back in the Gap, man, when everything was really cultural.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had the Black Fist though when I was in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming through the politicking and all of that. But other than that, man, you was raised what? Who raised you?
Shit, I was well rounded, man. I had a mom in my life. My dad passed when I was like 10 or 11, but my granddad played a big factor. I got an uncle that played a big factor, but well rounded, aunties and everybody there.
What happened to your pops?
He died at a young age. Well, I was young, he was young, but from cancer.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Is it running your family?
Not necessarily. He the only person I know on that end that really had that.
Okay.
So I'm kind of closer to my mom's side. Like I don't really know the background of the health issues on my dad's side.
Okay.
So,
All right.
to know.
Your mom and dad from Mississippi?
Yeah, my dad from Columbus, Mississippi.
Oh, okay. In that dirty Delta. I was just up there, man, a little while ago, man, in Artesia. As a matter of fact, Columbus about to, honor me in another couple of months, man. Shout out to Timo James. I went up there, man, and they did, they had a festival every year.
Yeah, they do.
Off the chain up there,
do.
man. I went up there, man, and had a blast this year, man. So they're gonna honor me. But anyway, man, being in Shady Oaks, I know you saw a lot of crime, man. A lot of things going on. A lot of people talk about it, but I know coming from Jackson, Mississippi, man, I know the authentic part, especially being, coming from the neighborhood you came in.
Right.
How did you not get caught up in it? This is something that I really want to ask a whole lot of people, man. How, especially people that was around it, and they didn't get soaked up in it. How the hell how you duck that, man?
I wouldn't say not caught up in it, but you gotta have a ton of vision. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you can be in the hood but not be in the hood, if that makes sense. So a lot of people don't see past it. So just really coming up, bro, it wasn't really like, a lot of killing or stuff. They kind of graduated a little bit when, they started putting like, creating different guns and stuff like that. And, as the music kind of gradually went to another, step far as, the music we were making. But now it's totally different than when I was, 2009, 2010. It was totally different than 2025 Shadows. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Well, how were you when you hit your first club? Wait. As a matter of fact, let me ask you this, man. What did you do in school? What was your thing in school, bro?
Man, I was like a leading student, man. I graduated with 8 credits in math. Man, I was like a nerd or something, bro. Yeah.
You said like a nerd.
Yeah, I can type 80 words, all this, like all the smart people do, I guess. I can close my eyes and type. I know all type of math. Like I traveled with Algebra Project and Young People Project. During high school, I got paid to go teach other people math.
I think that's in all of us, man. It just don't be developed, man. And a lot of people think that's corny. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people associate that with being, square and all of that.
Well, you gotta, some people. Well, I ask people who defines what's corny. Then, like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, culturally, it's been done.
Right.
We've been done like that. We've been put in a box, and we all can say that's by design. Saying I don't want to get into all of that, but that's by design anyway. But
you got a leader and a follower, so that's how I just look at it. Like, man, I can't lead nobody who think being smart is. I can't follow nobody who think being smart is dumb. So,
yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. I want to, I don't want to be the one in the room who feel left out. I never wanted to be that person. You
Right.
know? I got mad when the teacher called on me and I didn't know the answer. While and she caught me acting out.
Who'd you get mad at, yourself?
Me and the teacher. they knew I wasn't paying attention. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So you had to round that off.
Yeah, and I never flunked the class. I flunked one class, but I didn't actually flunk. Like the teacher in high school, they got it where like if you passed the U.S. history test, they automatically pass you. So in school, me and that particular teacher didn't get along. So once they let me know all you gotta do is pass the test and they automatically pass you, I just stopped doing the work. So I passed the test with honors, but he came back when I made it 12th grade. That after the summer, he came and got me out and took me back in that class and made me redo it because he personally didn't like me. But I never flunked the class. I never, I always a stand.
Where were you at when that happened?
2006 or something like that.
What school facility?
Lanier.
Lanier.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Lanier, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the music side, I know just a little bit about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everything, but I did see you coming up and rounding yourself in the music. And I always like the way you move and I like the way you rap because you got your own style.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ain't overly hyped and you ain't just no boring rapper. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about things that make sense to me.
Appreciate
you know
that,
what I'm
man.
saying? So shout out to that. Most of all, the Hamp days was when I really started dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? And I also, man, I don't think I ever did this. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I sure thank you, man, for shouting me out in one of your hottest songs.
Yeah. Well, I thought you were the bigger DJ, and I knew you were the bigger DJ. So I was trying to figure out how can I get Blakk to spin this motherfucker then. So I got to shout out Blakk, man.
Well, you did what you did, man, and the song was hot.
Nah, I appreciate that, Blakk. I've been watching you before you even, you know what I'm saying, before I even started rapping. Like I say, coming in Birdland with Sally.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, at a young age kind of really, opened me up to the entertainment world and, let me know how it run.
Okay. How you related to the Barnes family, man?
My grandma, she like the oldest one. So my grandma and Sally, mama and sisters.
Okay.
My grandma and his mama and sisters.
Oh, well, you right there. You in
my
there.
grandma, the oldest, out of all the siblings, my grandma is the oldest out of like 10 siblings.
Yeah.
She like 10 years older than the rest of them, so she the oldest, bro.
Okay. All right. So doing that music thing, man, like recording, man, did you get what was your learning lesson doing recording, man? I know somebody that, everybody has some type of way that they got in the game, but when you first started recording, man, did you have any stumbling blocks?
Yeah. So I tell people all the time, like rapping and recording are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
I run into people all the time who can rap their ass out, but they can't really record or write a song. So just give credit, my homeboy Joker, like he was a good artist and a good recording artist. Like he knew how to record. So I used to sit back and watch him and another person named Big Fruit. And I used to just sit back and watch them, and Hershey Blakk as well. Like he was always one of the ones that kind of stayed ahead of the game for us getting the plug-ins and having everything to make us, sound ahead of how we supposed to sound. So just being patient, bro, and just watching others that I thought, that knew how to do it a little bit better than me.
So you big on observing.
Yeah, man. I'm big
all the way to cat. You the one sitting back in the room, man, soaking up everything. Yeah. And then you make your move.
Right.
So you playing chess, not checkers.
Right.
I feel it. So, man, you like bringing up Fruit, man, and the Joker. Man, where is Joker?
Joker, he mainly in Atlanta. Yeah,
okay. All right, man. You bringing up some names, man, from when music was taking a transition, like 99, 2000. You know what I'm saying? You had the Benzes, you had the Banners, you had the Kamikazes, man. Out of Atlanta, man, you had the Yin Yang Twins, Lil Jon, the East Side Boys. Out of Texas, man, you had Paul Wall, Slim Thug, Lil Kiki. All of them was hot around that time. And then music in Mississippi was just really taking a turn. That's when I hit 97.7 and created me and Lil Homie and Scrap and all us, man, with the radio, the mix shows. So when y'all came on, it took another turn. And them artists that you bringing up right now, man, was a turn, man, that brought the new they not new no more. You know what I'm saying? They really like OG rappers now, what they consider OG rappers. And we're gonna talk about that shit too, cause they be really sneak dissing when they say stuff like that, man. I feel that, you know, in my opinion. But nevertheless, man, was when music took another turn, and you know, and it brought your era on. What did you think about music then versus now?
Man, I want to say I caught hell, but I really didn't catch hell. Now that I look back on it, I really was like, I was going through, you know, basically what you just said. Like when I dropped music at that time, bro, I had to get people to download Spinnerella, download live mixtape, and get my music. I had to get them to find out what YouTube was, then go watch my video.
So you consider that work?
Man, that was crazy work, because making, like, if I had to tell her to download the app, then download my project, it's a 50-50. She might not even do it.
So what you think was easier, the way we was doing it?
See, I did both ends. So I came in, I was on the road. I caught the Freddie Young area, like I said. So now this what I'm saying. No, it wasn't easier back then compared to now. I think it's more easier, but the area that I'm talking about was a little bit more complicated, because now it's already set in stone. If you want to drop a project now, you can just say, hey, it's on iTunes. All us in here are already, you know, familiar with iTunes. In 2009 and 2010, when the dough was getting shifted, I had to promote iTunes. I had to promote Spinnerella. Like, Spinnerella paid me to do that. Like, I was paid to promote Spinnerella to the rest of Mississippi. Like, it wasn't no artists in Mississippi on them apps when I got on them apps. Like, I broke it down through, you know, Lanier, Joker, so on and so on, but it wasn't no artists in Mississippi that was on any of those apps.
Did you, when you was doing that, learning the game to do that, did you teach as well? Did you teach others how to do that?
I was still learning. I was unfamiliar with, like, at that time, I didn't really, you know, all I did was really pay way and, you know, pass on my resources to all the other DJs. From, you got T. Lewis, Ricky Rich, all the digital DJs came from that wing, came from that umbrella.
Wow.
All of them. Any digital DJ that you see online, at that, you know, from DJ Young Sean, he was very close to me. You know, the mixtape DJ. Some of them, you know, made it correlate over to, you know, actual club DJing as well. But a lot of them at the time, we were just really trying to strengthen, you know, the internet presence.
Yeah. I never did even think about it on that level, man, of you know, people in your generation thinking that was, you know, like extra work or work.
It was, but a lot of people don't have to think, because I'm telling you, Blakk, I was the only one. Like, I didn't have no, like, and I can't name no other artists there, because them people were contacting us. Like, live mixtape, they was flying us out to you know, Ohio. They was coming down here to Grove Park playing ball. Like, we didn't understand the impact of what was going on, because if I did it, I had my own app. I had my own website.
So how did you even get on that level in the first place? Like the average person wouldn't even got on that level. They would have took. I'm gonna tell you like this right here, and this from personal experience. When I had artists that came to me back then, when that was in existence, they brought me the old school way, but they brought it to me the old school way. You know what I'm saying? They brought me tangible music, but they wanted digital results.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
Well, so let me say this though. It goes back to, you know, not being ashamed of, you know, being smart and different stuff like that. So just looking at yourself. It's not many people of your kind that can get right here and still do what you're doing right now. That's number one.
Right.
Number two, when I first started out, we didn't have any money, or I didn't have a rap van, or I wasn't a drug dealer or nobody who had the resources or fund to do anything. So we took a laptop, and you had different programs like BearShare, Kazaa.
Man, and so you bring it back some
we
memories,
knew people
boy.
that knew how to recode that type of stuff.
Mimi, you know what that is? You don't know what none of that is.
Yeah, so we had to recode them sites and put our music on there.
I don't think I was on
And then it went from there to there. Like, we recoded the music on there. And so if you download it, we'll go to the top 20 songs on whatever in the world. Twister, Get You Wet, So Wet or something.
Yeah.
And we'll recode it, the Joker, Blow Your Back Out. So when you download it, you think you downloading the top song, but when you get it, it's this. Only problem. Here's the only problem.
Man, go ahead on, man.
You gotta like. If you like it, we got you. You know what I'm saying? So we started doing features. So if you do a feature,
wait, hold up, man. Where the hell you learn that from?
Man, just being around other people that were thinking like that. A guy named JR, he played a big role too. JR responsible for Money Long, K Camp.
Yeah. Now I know who you're talking about.
So I've been with JR since I was like 19. So he was one of the ones I could say that played a big role for as just the whole brainstorming part, the whole technical part of it. You know what I mean?
Man, this goes without saying, man. You're a big part. Now I already knew it on another side, but now that you're telling me that, you're a big part of the new wave, man, of music in Jacktown and surrounding areas. I mean, just real talk, because nobody around here think like that, man.
But it wasn't, well, them apps we talking about, it wasn't just Mississippi though. Tennessee didn't have it. Louisiana didn't have it. That's where it come back into DJ Dow Jones, DJ Young Sean, us creating that circle of people. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have the app. So that was a way that DJ Young Sean and Dow Jones and other people can make money out putting them different artists in them different cities on them sites. Mm-hmm. Not only that, it's bringing out the traffic, because now they showing favoritism to me or the Joker or whatever artist I'm pushing. They put us on the top screen. So now we got all these people that's gathering in from all different directions, but at the same time, all these DJs getting paid, and they showing favoritism to the ones who were there first, or the ones who were bringing out the traffic. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So I didn't, if I knew what we was doing then, I wouldn't have been rapping. I'd be making a website. You know what I'm saying? Like I would have been making a website instead of rapping.
Damn, man, you just fucked me up.
Yeah, I would have been making a website.
Well, I mean, everything happens for a reason.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't change it for nothing, Blakk.
What was your first project like coming through that era? What was your first project you can remember putting out? Album or singles or EP or whatever?
I really I had a series called Live from Shady Oaks. It's honestly, just being honest with you, Blakk, I really didn't just take a fun into my music until I made Live from Shady Oaks 5. That was the first time, or maybe 4, but that was the first time I can ride to and be like, okay, if somebody hop in, I turn this on, rather than me. If I'm trying to, you know, sometimes I'm one of the ones who don't, I ridicule myself before I let you do it, and I be honest with myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the one. Like we got a whole project we just did called the Mississippi Project. Misrepresented. It's me, Luck, Coke. I mean everybody on it, and so we in there making songs. A lot of people don't understand. It's 2 different types of producers. You got producers that actually make beats, all the above, but they don't know one of the most important parts is making them decisions on who should get on this song and who shouldn't, or what should go in the beat and what shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand the chemistry.
Right.
You got people. I break down artists into 2 things. You got people who vibe, and you got people who lyrically spitters. But you got to know how to put them together to make it, sound good for, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But sometimes we be divided by that. A lot of people be saying we divided artists. Now, you got dudes, street artists that think they doing this and that, and you got the ones who think they can, overly talented, and they stand over there. But both of them have their own talent. And then I break this down too, Blakk. Like you got 2 different types of hits. I see a lot of people be talking about that, but you got a structure hit and you got a momentum hit. And a momentum hit don't give a damn. It don't have to be mixed. It can be 30 seconds. It can be not even rhyming because it's based off momentum. It can be a drug dealer who to sit in jail for 15 years that can't read and write and get out and make a song, and everybody off the support of him getting out, song gone.
Yeah.
That's a momentum hit.
Yeah.
We see it every day. You know what I'm saying? We see that every day, and those are the ones, we be like, okay, we don't really respect them, or we might call them street artists. Then you got the ones over here who can really spit, who can make real structured songs, who might not have the momentum that this person have because this person tied to the streets, or this person giving back to the community, while this person here, in school walking a straight line. Mm-hmm. But that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, that it can't make a hit. You got to learn, you in school, learn marketing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This person over here can't read and write. He might not never learn marketing. You know what I'm saying? But God might work in his favor just off of, just working in his favor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
see it all day, every day.
Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. Mimi, you got some questions? I mean, I know you're gonna have a bunch of them when we get to the new school side of this thing, but just going off of what Mal talking about right now, you got any questions on that?
I would want to say.
Come on up to that mic.
Oh, sorry. I would want to say, what was one of your biggest trials through the upcoming of your success? A lot of people talk about what it took. A lot of people talk about how it was when they got there, but can you tell different people what it took to get there and the errors that you encountered to, proceed to keep going? Because some people, they get in the bump road, something hit them, boom, they stop. What made you keep going?
I appreciate that too, Mimi.
You are.
The thing about this too is like I've been like I wouldn't even say successful too, but I've been blessed where God give me the ability to wake up and keep pursuing my talent, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
And it's a blessing to be able to blessing to others. So, cause I'm still here with y'all, you know what I'm saying. So I be, but it's a blessing that people look at me like that, you know what I'm saying. But it's just a blessing to be able to wake up and chase my dream. But to answer that, it's been a lot of trials. It's gonna be a lot of times where you're gonna have situations in your life where people not pulling the rope the same as you. Right. You might have family members or you might have a loved one that telling you, hey, give up, try something else. A lot of people gonna shit you down, bro. Like, so you gotta have a ton of vision. What's for you is for you. Create a structured lifestyle and chase whatever you want. It don't matter if you want to sell a bar of soap or you want to sell, make movies or you want to, whatever. You just create a structured lifestyle and, that's basically anything that, that I can really, but as far as, a lot of trials and tribulations, man, it gonna come with it, bro. You're gonna have so much stuff that gonna pull you down, bro, from the streets to family to health to, man, I'd have been to prison unexpectedly. And when I say that was one of my best experiences thus far. I don't mean to sound like,
it's a good thing, but it taught you some things. I'm
too grown to be saying no, what they say, no diddy or something like that. But prison was like one of my best experiences. It humbled me. And I went at an age that I would have never expected. Like normally people go at 20, 21. I went at like 29, 30. So I was able, when I sit down, it was like a breath of fresh air because a lot of stuff that I'm here talking to you about was before me going to prison. So when I sit down with 150 people, and out of 150 people, 100 of them knew me, from being a, Lil Mal, a rapper. So it humbled me to the, saying the most, you know what I'm saying? Like when I say, bro, I was able to see stuff that I would have never saw. I get to watch the hardest dude sit here and break down because he got to watch his mama funeral or Android, you know what I'm saying, or cell phone.
And that was in behind the wall.
MDOC. Yeah, wow. I said in MDOC. I said in there for like 5 months, bro. But when I say the best experience, best humbling experience, just humbling experience, bro. Like I don't want to go back, but
it taught you
something. It definitely humbled me.
So with all of them growing pains that you got, man, what did you take out of that, man, and just use for fuel that you can say?
Yeah, everything that I just use all of it for
So basically, your experience in life has really created an avenue for you to move. You learn from the mistakes that you made, and you just don't. Ain't no one particular thing.
Yeah, no, man. There's so much, man. I be here all day, Blakk. This Jackson, man.
Yeah,
this thing ain't real.
Definitely. And with that, I did want to ask you a little bit later on, but I'm gonna ask you now. Yeah. How do you feel about Jackson, bro? What? Honestly, man, everybody got their opinion, man, but just tell me how Lil Mal feel about Jacktown.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I love that thing. Blakk. So I just stayed everywhere, bro. You name it.
Come on back up to that mic, man. I want to really hear this thing right here, man.
I'd have stayed somewhere everywhere, bro. Man, I stayed 2 or 3 months in New York with Bryson Tiller. I stayed in LA with Joker for 2-3 years. I went to college in Texas. So I'm just saying this to say this. When I sit down, my last rodeo out of town in LA, and I was just soaking up a lot of knowledge. Just reading. Well, my first time, I stayed in LA twice. I went to film school, New York Film Academy in Burbank out in California.
Mm-hmm.
And I went out there on a publishing deal, BMG. Same people that Banner was signed to on the publishing side. So I had the same PR and all that. Dude named Charlie Greenberg. And so when I was out there, first time I moved out there, I didn't even have a car, nothing. I didn't even want a car, nothing. But I wasn't trying to get in there, and I was, living how the people live, walking, however, or whatnot, trying to adjust to how the California people were. So therefore, I was reading a lot, like staying in and reading. And after I read for a good amount of time, I realized that the knowledge that I had just gained, these people in California gained that 15 years ago. So if I need to apply this, where the best place to apply it?
It's home.
Home. Where is it most needed at? Home.
You didn't feel like, and this is a genuine question, man. You didn't feel like you was gonna miss out. A lot of people, I'm gonna tell you like this right here, and I honestly know this. I don't give a damn who think different about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't bring game back and bring knowledge back to their own city, especially Jacktown, because they feel like a motherfucker gonna outdo them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And there's a lot of parents around here that hate on their own kids because they feel like they missed that gap.
Nah, they do that. So
you know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, but they go back to what we were saying 2-3 minutes ago. When them DJs spread it out and we put the website in Louisiana and all that, that brought attention back to the same game plan that I was pushing. So to hinder others is sometimes to hinder yourself.
Thanks.
So let's talk about the movie world. Okay, I'm putting out a movie on Tubi, Amazon, or whatnot. So I can ask her to download my movie or whatnot, whatever, and just off her personally knowing me, it's a 90%, 80% chance she would. You got other people that had that same individual relationship with others that would probably watch their movie quicker than it be a mall movie because they personally know them.
Mm-hmm.
Tubi, for instance, is a personal app. Like, people watch that movie for personal reasons. They know those people.
You're absolutely right.
With that said, if Mimi was to drop a movie tomorrow, it's gonna be 50% difference of people that will watch yours that didn't watch mine. But what they do for me is that just created a bigger union of people that really willing to pay and watch for independent films.
True.
So now we got the opportunity to win each other people over. And not only that, hey, you just did the same amount of work that I did. Why are we not working together now?
Yeah.
So it ain't sometimes about sharing knowledge or pulling people up. It's about, do you want to pull the rope the same amount as I'm going to pull it? Because there's a lot of people out who want opportunities. There's a lot of people out here with movie scripts. Are you willing to go the mile that I'm going, or do you want me to just take you with me?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
So if my first movie, we probably spent $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 or whatnot. So if a person willing to, spend $10,000, $15,000, whatever they're doing, I'm not asking. I'm not the biggest director or not. Whatnot. It's people around here that can direct, rap, do all the above better than me. I'm looking for those people. I can learn from those people. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it to make, I'm not in it to just, be doing it anymore. At first it was to make a few dollars, but now my mama is watching the movie. She passing it on to her coworkers. So now I want that to be something that's have a little bit more in depth, if that makes sense. Something that can leave more of a legacy rather than me just being a person on Tubi or Amazon Prime or Apple TV. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of easy now. You can just shoot a movie and distribute it through Film Hub or whatever you want to put on.
What would you tell anybody that you feel like is an OG to you, man, or OG above you, or however you think about it, that is moving or has moved in the same lane that you in and done some of the things that you've done that had them asking this for a personal reason? If you saw let's just take Boosie,
Yeah.
for instance.
Yeah.
If you spoke to Boosie right now, what advice would you be able to give Boosie that Lil Mal has experienced that may help Boosie? And for you sucker ass niggas out there that you know want to bring some competition out of this not what we talking about. I'm gonna put that out there right now. But I deal with you on a personal level, I deal with Boosie on a personal level. What would you tell somebody like Boosie, man?
First off, Blakk, to be totally honest with you, man, that Boosie one of my favorite.
That's why
rappers.
I asked it.
Yeah, if not my favorite rapper, him, Nipsey Hussle, my favorite rapper. So like just really growing up, just watching him over the years, man. You know, he really who he is. He stand up person. He stand on whatever he believe, whether he is right or wrong.
Right.
Far as business wise, I mean, he badass, so he really just selling the campaign. He selling his face. Badass hustling, man.
Yeah.
He still in the background hustling. Like you can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of him. Like to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, Blakk. He can't do no wrong in my eyes, even when he do wrong. He one of them people like when he do wrong, I turn my head and just like badass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm good friend. Good friend with Charleston White, but I tell him in a minute, man. I love Boosie, I love Nipsey, bro. You know, but he has his strong points, and they very valid. You know, they're extremely valid. Like when I met him, bro, I told Charleston, I was like, he told me, bro, I fuck with you. I like the way you moved around the city this weekend.
Charleston.
Yeah, he was like, I like how people respected you. He was like, you forever got my respect. He, you know what I'm saying, embraced it. And I told him, I said, since you fuck with me so much, I got one, thing. I'm gonna ask you, like, leave Nipsey Hussle alone. Like, that's like my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? I love him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I got to ask these questions, man, for the benefit of the audience, man. Like when certain people come to a wall like that, man, they bite their tongue. Yeah. Why you ain't bite your tongue?
Well, as far as what?
Asking like how that man been out there wrecking that man's name. I'm
Charleston in my back seat in the middle of Shady, man. We on even turf. You know what I'm saying? We gotta remain the man. But he's a real stand up guy, bro. He stood on when I said, bro, just let Nipsey Hussle make it. He was in the back seat. And he said, man, fuck Nipsey Hussle. I turned around and just look at his face to see, you know what I mean? He was dead serious. Like, I was like, for real? I kind of simmered down because I seen how he was dead serious. That means he had something to go behind it of value, how he really felt. So now I was open to hearing what he got to say. Yeah. And he was basically like, bro, like the power he had, the power that Nipsey Hussle had, he still had to follow a group of people that was mentally lesser and financially lesser than him. Damn. And so he was like, bro, you a leader. He was like, I followed you around Jackson all weekend. I watched, people embrace you and you a leader. He was like, Nipsey not a leader. And I had to think about it. He was like, how? When he, you know what I'm saying, he still followed a structure that was
boy.
Right. So it wasn't no way for me to kind of go back and forth with that. I'm the type of person, I'm not a debater. I'm an observer. I'm a listener. I'm a learner. So I'm not, a lot of people want to debate him, but he get paid for that, bro.
So when he said that, how did the impact fall on you?
It touched me.
Yeah,
it touched me. He created a new friend. Because I had never ever looked at none of my idols or no rappers. I always looked at them like, hey, I never looked at them in that scope before. And he made me look at people in a whole different angle. And so now I listen to these people with headphones and not my heart and not my, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no soul. You can't get to my soul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The reason
people pop pills and stuff because of these rappers, that we didn't pop pills. You don't even know what a pill gonna do for you until you pop it.
Right.
Or do to you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what a pill will make you feel like until you pop it.
Right.
So
personally.
So somebody had to influence that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so shit, I'm no different, bro. I'm same people, just, influencing stuff that I'd have heard or I'm passing on because that's all we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do that. So I was a victim of that.
I was, the personal question I just asked you, man, so I just had this talk with my son yesterday, Chris Blakk, and he went out to the pool party, and I've been flinching and talking Boosie for about probably like 7 years now. Ever since behind when I cut my locks, right after my mom passed in 2017, and I'm still kind of nervous about going to him, but you know, like you said, I done damn near raised him, so I know where he coming from. But still, I kind of feel like he riding the he riding the fence. You know what I'm saying? He making his balls so from having one foot in and 1 foot out. Yeah. So that was really why personally, you know, I asked you that question because it's a personal thing with me.
I think Bad Edge really caught hell and he was never able to come out of it. You know what I'm saying? He caught hell from the streets. You gotta think about it. Now I do put myself in that perspective, like health wise, street wise. I'm just dealing with the music business, all that type of stuff drive you crazy, bro. So to a point, man, where he probably ain't seeing none but black clouds, bro. So you know what I'm saying? But I'm a big fan of his music, so I'm one of them people that understand. I'd listened to his music from day one up to now to be able to understand that, you know, bro went through a lot. You know what I mean?
What would you tell a younger person, man, a younger Boosie, about that, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Boo Rossini had that battle with Lil C.
Yeah.
You know, because he was following in Boosie footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Not per se is trying to be Boosie, but I personally saw, and I know Boo did, being an OG, saw the same things, man, in Lil C that we saw in Boosie. Yeah. And we had to grab a hold of him a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? And Boo really didn't want to do it, but he did it on the strength of me. And we went to him, and I think this was before the first prison stint that he did. And that's why I battle with that so much, because I'm close to Boots, I'm close to his family, you know what I'm saying? Just as well as I am you. I know damn near all your family. Yeah. So with that being said, with all the trials and tribulations that he's went through in the past 20 years, I've been there. And I'm battling with that. I promise you I'm battling with that. Just stepping to him as a, you know what I'm saying, as an OG and talking to him about some of the stuff that, you know. And then too, to me, he looked tired. You know what I'm saying? He looked real tired. So that's just one of the things I just want to ask you about. I want your personal opinion.
I'm a big fan of bro. Like, you know, man, just watching him over the years, just still seeing him move around. It's just, you know what I mean? Man, he alive.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That's crazy, man.
For sure. All right, so the movies. Mimi, I want you to kind of get in on this one. Have you seen the movies?
No, I've been watching some clips as I've been here.
All right, so how many movies you got out?
I got 3.
I was gonna say, I think it's 3.
Yeah, crosses.
Okay, well, you know something then.
Yeah, crosses.
Well, come on up to that mic now. Come on.
I was gonna say, well, to be honest, I've been knowing Mal for a minute. When I first met Mal, I didn't even know his platform. Right. I didn't know what he did. I didn't know who he was. I just knew his name. We was just acquainted just by a casual conversation on who we knew in the middle. So we built a relationship off a former person that we knew together. And when I first saw Mal come out with his coming soon previews, and I saw a lot of people that I knew personally that was in them, I always supported Mal. I may never showed up, for sure. But I'm going to say this. I always share, comment, repost. I always call, always text. 100%. Always told him to keep going, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? You making an impact for other people. You doing something different, you know. And I did want to say something just off that Boosie situation. Sometimes you can be so idolized to where you don't know that you have the most stress on your shoulders. And I'm only speaking from perspective because my brother is a football player. He plays for Mississippi State. He's well known. Everybody knows him. And he has a lot on his shoulders. And he's paving the way for our family. Not just my brother, I am. Right. So with me, I can understand where he come from whenever he say sometimes he's stressed and he's tired because you don't just have to deal with your own personal things. You have to deal with your family things. You got to deal with other people that you don't know. You got to deal with so many different new relationships, new acquaintances. So I do want to say, like, going forward and just me knowing you through this path and through this demographic, you have scaled so high and righteously, and you are an impact for a lot of people here in Jackson.
Appreciate that.
Most definitely, and I'm gonna always be supporting you.
Appreciate that.
So that's how I kind of knew like how many movies he had because I have always supported Mal from the first time I saw him, from the first time we met each other.
Day one.
And it's a lot on individuals like yourself, like my brother, like Boosie, like me, and like you, Blakk. You have a lot on your shoulders. You have a lot of that rides with you when it comes to your platform. So, with that being said, I was just gonna say I commend you on your third movie. Like,
I appreciate that.
This is it because I've been tuned in the whole time.
That's what it's for.
Dealing with ego, dealing with 40 egos ain't easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
What you
Man.
What you mean by that, Bob?
Man, you see them people. You see them people on that TV, man. Them people, them real attitudes in real life. When you know what I mean.
So with when you started getting into that, man, what the hell was going on in your head?
I had a homeboy, man. Shit, I don't know if I want to call him an OG. He probably laughed, but my homeboy Beans. Shit, we was just sitting in the car one day, and I was just telling him I wanted to,
You talking about Bean?
Yeah.
Bean,
man. Bean is good people, man. Like he been helpful. Like he been very helpful for just not just on all ends, just all around. So we was sitting in the car, and I was just telling him, bro, like honestly, I was sitting in the house, bro, and a lot of people kept on walking out, and my homeboy was playing something on the TV, and I seen everybody coming in like, damn, y'all on this, y'all on that, and I kept on just looking at the TV while I was doing what I was doing, and I was like, damn, like, we can pull this off, you know what I'm saying? So days kept on coming by, everybody steady talking.
You know what you were looking at? You remember what you were looking at? What you watching?
Murder Pain first movie.
Okay.
I forget. Shit, it was like one of their first ones, and so shit. Couple days rolled by, I shot them an email, and I asked them like, what did it take for y'all to come do the same thing in Jackson? Ooh. They were like $10,000. They were like, you need the movie, you need the script and all that. So I didn't have no movie, no script. I didn't know how to even start. I flew up there to meet them in Detroit and ended up getting locked up in Canada for like a couple hours, thinking I can go over there with some weed or something like that. So I ended up getting locked up the first time I flew to meet them.
How you end up getting stopped?
I went over the border and tried to go into Canada, and they told me basically they was like, whatever on my record, they wouldn't suggest that I keep going, just go and turn around now. So when I turned around, weed wasn't legal in Detroit. Then it wasn't legal. This 2016, 15, it wasn't legal. So when they turned around, it was still sitting there as if I thought it was legal. I just had it right there, and they just pulled me over, took me out, and I had some more in my sleeve, all that type, stripped me down.
Okay.
But we came over with the movie or whatnot, and they told me I had to script it. So that's like your last, one of your, steps to scripting, so you know what you got, how many pages, et cetera, et cetera. So of course I didn't know how to script it. I'm calling everybody around, they telling me like 10,000, 15,000. I was like, damn, these people just charged me 10,000 to shoot the movie. You mean to tell me it's more to script it? You know what I mean? So I ended up reaching out to Lofton, Chris. Me and Chris been pretty cool since he been with Charles, his people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chris, I'm talking about from with Chris on the Power.
Yeah,
Chris Lofton.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we've been knowing each other since like 2010. You know what I'm saying? So he was working at Space Age for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know that. So I hit him and I was like, bro, see if you can find somebody that, do me a script. And he was telling me it's an app called Celtics. He like, download it, I'll walk you through it. And so when I downloaded it, I just sat there and looked at it for myself about 5-6 days. Then I started just playing with it. It took me about a month and a half, and I came back to Murder Pain then with the script. So when I came back with the script, I had never
met
you a
Murder. Monster, boy.
So when they pulled up in Jackson to I sent them the 5,000. They pulled up in Jackson to get the other 5,000 and started shooting. I was still kind of rehearsing and whatnot on the first day they got there. That's when we really started rehearsing, when we seen these people show up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then nobody want to rehearse until we seen it was real. So keep all this in mind. I got to go through this. I wasn't even supposed to be in the movie. I only started getting in the movie because my actors weren't showing up. They weren't serious. Nobody thought nobody was serious.
Man, hold up, wait just a minute. And see that it be questions I have in my head that I be wanting to ask you, man. And I probably won't slip there.
Yeah.
This BS that come with being a boss man, a CEO, actors not showing up, and now you got to improvise. You got to do, what you ain't even prepared to do.
But I to be honest with you though, Blakk, it all come with it because they didn't know if I was serious, just like I didn't know.
I know it come with it.
So these people had jobs and all that type of stuff. You know, some shit. When we got ready to shoot, that's when Murder Payne hopped out the car with the boom mic. So I was like, damn, that's the dude right there. That's the main character in the movie. He wasn't even supposed to come. Remember, I ain't paid him. I don't even know that he nothing. You know what I mean? So that when he hop out the car, I was like, y'all finna let him hold the boom mic, and he the biggest actor on Tubi right now.
But he knew it got to be done.
But this the thing. That was smart. That's just, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna shoot a movie with him right here in Jackson. That means I'm finna let somebody else hold this boom mic. How much y'all want to put him in the movie? But they already knew that riding down coming to Jackson. They knew I wasn't finna let this dude hold no damn boom mic, and he the bigger actor on Tubi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how all that even happened. Murder wasn't supposed to be in the movie either. You know what I mean? So we shot that movie, and to be honest with you, Blakk, I tell people this how it happened. So this is the reality of this. The movie, I didn't even find out how it even worked until I went to talking to different people. But based off what me and Bean seen, the movie probably made anywhere like close to like 800 to $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Because because Tubi get half and your aggregator get half. Tubi get half and your aggregator get half. So
just like that.
Yeah. So they probably, if me and Beans, we probably just based on what we got, and that means another part of the entity got half, another part of the entity got half. It's probably like 800,000 because we probably made profit a piece like 80,000, 100,000 plus back what we put in it. So that's 150,000, whatever. So somebody else got another 300,000. Somebody else got another three. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of like highway robbery, bro. Like. It's even talk about the streaming world. Like nobody can really give me a real count on what a stream is.
Right.
You can put anything on Google or Chat GBT, but what is a stream? Like even if you tell me a stream is 10 cents, where's the proof that you give me 10 cents for that stream? Only way Aziatikk or any of these artists you know will be able to figure it out, you must know some hacking or know how to go back inside be able to hack iTunes and then see what it actually doing, go into some code and shit. But how do you know? Normal artists don't even barely know how to
how to count the residuals.
Exactly. And then these contracts, all the contracts the same. It's clauses in every contract to give you a certain amount of time to audit. And therefore they close the audit window and you can't even see what you owed or not owed. And then if you do audit before the audit window closes, you still only auditing what a person tell you.
Damn.
It's highway robbery from the music game to the film game. Like
it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. I mean, you give me your album right now, you did 500,000 streams. I'm gonna tell you how many streams you did. First of all, I'm telling you did 500,000 streams. Now I'm finna tell you how much I'm gonna give you for that 500,000 streams. Versus you having physical copies, you know how many damn copies you sold. Because you can touch them, you can feel them.
It's tangible.
It's physical.
Right.
Yeah, with coding, you can say anything. I can boost it. There's a lot of stuff that can be done. So it's really like, and I think this era is not going to last too much longer because, and I don't like to just, go against it. Say that type of stuff, but reason why I don't idolize a lot of artists, you got people in position like Beyonce and Jay-Z who's supposed to be right there at the courthouse rallying for shit like this, for all of us to be able to eat properly. But you got people like this that's in that position where if they need to audit, they can walk right in and get this shit audited. They're not gonna fuck them over. It's too much money in play, and it's too much impact. It's too much influence there for them to influence other people for them to fuck the others over.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So,
I know what you mean.
So, you know, a lot of people like that supposed to be rallying for people like ourselves. You know, y'all already made XYZ, so now it's like, you know, what are we doing? Like, what's the cause? What's the purpose? If that makes sense, you know what I mean? So,
Man, boy, I say this on a lot of my interviews, man. It part two got to come, man, because you got so much knowledge in your head about this game, man. It's needed, man.
Yeah.
It's most definitely needed. You got in you know, in people that follow you from around Jackson, man, or surrounding areas, man, who helped you the most around here? You know what I'm saying? Just like family-wise or friend-wise that just be right there with you, man, other than Beans and Sal and people like that, man.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, Blakk. I ain't just trying to say this, but the man Jackson as a whole, man, I'm not, like, I never been one of them people, they hating on me or something like that. Like, man, it be all love, bro. When I see these people at stores and stuff like that, they give me the drive to keep going. They, you know, it's all positive. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, Jackson, bro. Like,
I mean, you can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just say this, man. You can't hate on Mal, man, because it ain't no dirt out there. You can't hate on Mal. It's just that simple. It's certain people around this city, man, that just, they done did their thing. They done paid their own way. They ain't messy. They ain't involved in no type of, you know, BS. So you can't hate on them. With the movies, you got 3 on Tubi right now.
Right.
And what's the name of them?
Crosses, double crosses, wrong address.
And with all of them, of course, you got a documentary too, right?
Oh yeah, Revolution televised, Charleston White.
Okay. Which one did you have the most experience with?
Crosses, the first movie, the most everything with the most everything.
Starring who?
Shit, just me, Murder Pain, my cousin Parkway Man. It was just mostly, you know, people in the city. It was mostly a girl named A Red. She out of Detroit. She was the main character.
All right. Yeah. Now you said that one was the one with the most experience. Which one you had with the most pain? Like
the first one was everything.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one, everything. I watched it. I went to when I shot 3/4 of the movie. I shot probably like 75% of the movie. Then I went to prison. So I actually watched the movie, 75% of the movie with the people in prison. Like that was my first time actually watching the movie straight out with the people in prison.
How the hell you get to do that?
Shit, I had cell phones and all that shit, man. Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. Like, and then the crazy part, Blakk, because I could talk about it, that's why I say all this type of stuff that, you know, is rooted in me. Like, when I got in there, I was in there like, they'll tell you, man, I was in there like 6 or 7 days. And the dude came through the front door with everything taped up on him with my name on it. And so I'm like, damn.
Huh?
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, like, y'all ain't gonna hurt me or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna go on behind it because dude had everything taped up on him, like phones, tobacco, you know, whatever you needed in prison. He had it taped on it with my name on it.
That's love.
And so
That was like
the people had, once they heard I was in the building, they sent everything to me. So I was the
yeah.
only person.
Wait a minute, hold. We ain't gonna just breeze through that though, Mal.
Yeah.
What you mean, bruh?
Yeah, I mean, that was shit. That's what happened. Like, so when I got there, you know, it had floated through the system that I was there. Like, you know, so a dude that was, man, he loved me to this day, man. His name Bama. He was in the building called 720. He just got released from doing 10 years. He just got released like 5 months ago. But his name was Bama. He was a big fan of me and Joker. And so he was like, this Mal that used to rap with Joker or whatnot. They were like, yeah. He was like, bit. And so I didn't hear back from him. He just sent something down, and when he sent down, that's when he hit me on one of the phones that he sent. He let me know, hey, bro, woo, you know, you owe me this. you know, I'm looking at on you. This all yours. Just get this to that cash app. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
it
boy,
went
that's crazy.
So once I got that, I was able to watch my movie. I just popped the cell phone up, and you know, we all watched the movie in prison.
How was that experience, man? How did that feel?
Man, I even did a wall interview with Mr. Man with 97.
KJ, give me 2 bottles of water, man. Take the label off of them.
So I did a radio interview with 97.7. It was with Mr. Man from and I did it from off the wall phone. And so I did it from off the wall phone. So it's 150 people in the MDOC in the zone. 100 of them was all like they were all circled around me because you got to think about it. That's like not, you know, to a person coming out of Meridian or out the country area, even Jackson. It could be Jackson, bro. Ain't nobody ever seen a person do a live interview where you can hear it on your thing at the same time while this person sitting on the wall doing it right there. So they sitting there just watching me with their headphones on, just quiet, everybody quiet. So after I did that, the next day they came in and did what you call a red tag. It's called a red tag. So basically, for 2, somebody that was on the other side, that was on a little different side than me, it's called a red tag. He basically said blah, 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 which put me in danger. And also, they thought that I did the interview over a cell phone. So they came in and rushed in to find the cell phones. At the time when they came in to find the cell phones, I had rented them out to other people. So they weren't able to find them. So they just stripped me naked, cut the bed in half with the, you know, with the you know, they blades or whatnot, made me bend over, cough, do all that stuff, then took me to lockdown, and I did the remainder of my time in lockdown. Yeah, so.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
All right. These movies that you got out, man, how you feel about them?
Growth, man. A lot of people. So I went to New York Film Academy. So a lot of people was in class to learn how to shoot movies. So, and they were dope as hell. Nobody in there has shot a movie, but I can look at their homework and tell that they were 10 times better than me. You know what I'm saying? They were there for a real reason. So I'm saying this to say that my classroom was shooting my own movies before I went to a classroom, if that makes sense. So it was all kind of like homework, just learning. Versus I went to school to kind of learn the breakdown, the terminologies, because, you know, if I was supposed to be a director, like even with shooting one of my movies, like all the people that knew what they knew, they was kind of they was listening to what I was saying, walking off of me, huddling up and rewording it for a better term, for the proper terms.
Right.
So I was like, nah, man, I need to learn, you know, the same terminology so I can deliver it straight and they don't have to walk off of me and deliver it to the rest of the people. You know what I'm saying? So I went to school to kind of learn, you know, the breakdown. So, you know, the camera breakdown, the lens breakdown, the lighting a little bit, you know, kind of learn everything a little bit more.
Didn't you tell me you started a podcast?
Sal was talking about Sal got me on it. Yes, Sal.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you, Blakk. I ain't did no more than about 3 or 4 interviews my whole life. I ain't really like the talking type. Like
I already know that.
I've been big on kind of preserving myself because like I'm still big on just on the people talk a lot as just fools. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I be like,
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
And then it had to be somebody that I really take a liking into. It ain't about no big podcast or nothing like that. Knowledge is a motherfucker, bro. And then one thing about that cameraman, this shit gonna still be here when you gone.
Right.
So I watch a lot of, you know what I'm saying, that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I hope that didn't go over y'all head.
These people really gonna play this shit when you gone. Like this is when they really start watching it. So I ain't too big at having so much, you know, and I ain't, you know, I kind of watch what I put out, if that makes sense.
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no way. I appreciate you falling through, man, for me.
Yeah.
I do want to know, man, what you got in the near future, man. What's in your head, bro? What man, as far as your work?
Like I said, me and Luck just finished up a tape called Misrepresented. And And what we mean by misrepresented, we don't mean we feel like a lot of people who got their shine, or not necessarily got their shine. We feel like what a lot of people look at Mississippi as is not really what they think. So when I've been out of town, I ain't ashamed to say it. Like my early part of my career, you know, they only knew a few names, and then when they used to say them names, they used to laugh behind it. I didn't think it was funny, but I kept on seeing people get that same laugh. Like, you know, they think it's country, or they think, you know, we, you know, a certain way. They didn't know that, you know, we down here, we can actually put decent clothes on. We actually have decent vehicles. They don't, you know, but if they don't know, they don't know. So that was my whole, and I think that was Luck who came up with it, but that's the thought behind it. Like, misrepresented is not what y'all really think it is. We can really make good music that don't sound, you know, what y'all think it sound like. And we can actually put on clothes that y'all don't think we got. You know, we're not slow, we're not behind. So that's the whole message behind misrepresented.
You ever met Pooka Leroy?
I know him, know of him.
Okay.
That's the one.
In Dallas.
Right.
I'm gonna introduce you to Pooka Leroy, man, when we go out there for the movie premiere.
Okay.
You remind me of Pooka Leroy, man. You got so much for your city. You bring all types, all walks of people, man, from your city together. And then you quiet and you move in smart increments, if that makes sense.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna introduce you to Pooka Leroy, man, because I got a lot of respect for him. Me and him did a nice interview, man, right before, well, it was right after he did a City Union series of songs with Dallas artists, Dallas Fort Worth artists. And I never did put the interview out, man, because, well, I'm still going to put it out, but I didn't put it out at that particular time because, first of all, social media was on my hands so heavy. And second of all, I felt like the timing was kind of off because of what I was going through at that time. But I'm going to make sure, man, y'all connect. Shout out to Quad, man, David Smith, man, David Banner's cousin, man. Me and Lil Mal gonna ride out, man, to Dallas and check his movie premiere out, so y'all look for that as well. It's called Studio 2. That's gonna be on Tubi. So y'all check that out. Mimi, you got any questions, man, for Mal, man? Oh, and happy birthday to you, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Tell us about, man. Tell me about, man. I'm gonna go and let you know, fuck my head up. I missed last week. He told me at the last minute, man, you know, saying I'm not using that for an excuse, man, because you make time for what you want to make time for. But Bob Street, and we're not blaming it on Bob Street. Bob Street, he kind of moved to Alabama, so he was going back and forth with job and whatnot. So when we moved the date about 4 or 5 times because it's like 5 people on the song. Then we had a lot of people that was a part of it, so we had to. Damn near like a movie again, had to work with 10 different, 12 different egos. Right. So I didn't want to hit certain people. I didn't want to hit until it was a definite day. I got tired of telling people different dates over and over and over and over. So I waited until I just knew for sure it was a go. Yeah, that's my. And that project, what was the name of it?
The song is Get Some. It's a remake of Banner, Kamikaze, and the Pimp C, Get Crunk.
God,
it's a remake. It's a remake.
You know, Bob Street, man, he really be on that type of stuff right there, man.
Yeah, Bob Hart.
Yeah, they did the Snowman, the Jesus Snowman remix that time, man. I really enjoyed that.
Bob, good dude too.
Yeah. So y'all shot that up behind Tougaloo.
Yeah.
What made you put that concept together like that?
Me, his name Markel. He a producer. He my younger cousin.
Okay.
And one way we all collabed on the production side of the beat. But where we shot the video is where me and Markel actually from, where our family is from.
Okay.
So the address that we sent everybody to was our actual last name where we actually from. So it was just really just taking it back to our roots. Kel played the piano, so we rented a piano. I didn't even know piano cost, but the piano was like $75,000. They charged me like $1,000 for 24 hours. Yeah, so
75 grand.
Yeah, I ain't never even know pianos cost that much.
Yeah,
pretty high.
It's the grand piano.
It's some stuff like so that, man. Be cost.
they delivered it on a big truck and it shit. And the dude stayed there the whole time. Well, of course he stayed there while I was going. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it was a good experience, bro.
He said, dude stayed there the whole time. He want to make for sure ain't nothing gonna happen.
Then, you know, with the coordination of the, you know, us putting on the same, you know, suits and whatnot, you know, it was a good vibe, good feeling.
For sure. All right. Mimi, like I said, Mimi, you got any questions?
No, I'm good. I had asked
Mimi said,
everything.
no, I'm good. Man, shout out to Mimi, man. Mimi be holding me down. I love you, girl.
I love you too.
Yeah, Mimi be coming through for me. She didn't want to get on this camera today, tonight.
Nah, you gotta get in there.
Man, I had to humble myself, talk to you, girl. I said, come on now, Mimi. I should have to beg you like that.
You didn't have to too hard. I went on ahead and fixed it up.
She came on through for me.
Shout out
But
to
anyway,
Mimi, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
So Ma, what you got any shout outs, man? You want to say anything to some people like that, bro?
Shit, shout out to Jackson, man. Shit, man. Hey, I ain't just saying it, Blakk. Shout out to them, cause you know when I check the analytics, them people support me, bro.
Okay.
Like like, so it don't be me just saying it to be saying it. Like, you know, I'd have had people tell me, oh, no, you got hate over here. Oh, this person didn't. Nah, man. I check analytics, and they don't even know what that is. So I can't listen to somebody who don't, you know. Yeah, so.
We call them busybodies.
Yeah.
The folk that be telling every damn thing, trying to stir up mess, them busybodies.
So
some of these niggas got bonnets on too. Around this time. But anyway, man, Mal, I thank you for coming through, man. Y'all make sure y'all support, man, these movies Mal got out. And also go on the internet, man, and look up some of this man old music.
Appreciate it.
The new project, what's the name of it again?
Misrepresented, that man Luck.
Yeah, make sure y'all check that. When it's gonna be up?
We probably gonna talking about dropping it like December 1st or around about November. We not sure yet. We just shooting videos right now, bro.
Okay. You just getting that content together.
Yeah, just right.
All right. Well, keep your boy in mind, Mal. I ain't but one phone call away, man. You already know that, man. So anytime you need me, man, make sure you holler at me.
Yes,
Shout out to KJ on the engineering side, man. My son, man, holding me down, man. Big shouts out to him. And Mimi, with her pretty ass, I always want to look the best she can. But I don't understand that though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get on my girl, man. All right, man. It was nice, Mal, man.
Appreciate that, OG.
And y'all make sure y'all come through, man. This wall back here is not finished, man. This is my content studio. It's a full house, dedicated for content. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of it coming up soon, man. And also, shout out to Lit Brand, my man Sam at the Lit Brand Collection out there in Pearl, man, at the Outlet Mall. Y'all make sure y'all follow through. Mimi is the host of the store. She is also a salesperson at the store, and she's doing great things for the store. And if you want to go out there, tell them Aziatikk Blakk sent you, and you get up to 30% off. All right? So make sure y'all go look for this pretty face right here. The doll, she will be in the building. All right? So, all right. 2 Black, 2 Strong, Mega Blast, Aziatikk Blakk. Holla at y'all later.
We
Peace.
out.